I think out of all the audits I've featured, this is the best example of why a lot of the general public have so much contempt for the police. Just look at how they operate. Arrogant, disrespectful, and just look at the set of mardy arse faces on them all. There really shouldn't be a copper in the land who doesn't know who AB is by now, just by his voice alone. But it just emphasises the disconnect between the police and what's actually going on in the real world. Enjoy Auditing Britain in full effect.
Hello, how you doing? Alright. Our attention's been drawn to you because you've been stood outside the police station taking pictures of it.
Yeah, you've been taking pictures of the police station.
What?
Someone said someone's seen you taking pictures of the police station and the back gate and things.
Sir?
Son, pardon?
What do you want?
We're asking you why you're taking photos of the police station.
Just taking photos, man.
But why?
Why?
Do you not understand why we're a bit curious as to why you're doing it?
What are you taking pictures for?
Huh?
Don't surround me.
This situation.
Don't surround me.
So at a minute you're detained under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act at the minute.
Okay.
Because you're taking photos of the police station and of the gates. All right. We're
don't need to
concerned
do
about
that.
hostile reconnaissance in a minute. Your phone in a minute.
Yeah, as you can see, guys, one of the officers just put me in cuffs. The other one snatched the phone off me and switched the camera off. But not to worry, I had my spy cameras on, so back into the video.
You're taking photos of the police station and of the gates. All right. We're
You don't need to do
about
that.
hostile reconnaissance in a minute. So give me your phone in a minute.
You don't need to do that.
You're going to be, no, so you can be searched effectively, okay, and safely, that's why.
Why?
Look, we're explaining you're taking photos of the police station.
There's nothing wrong with taking pictures, man.
Yeah, but you're also being very evasive to questions we're asking, aren't you?
I didn't. You just came out.
You're taking photos of the side gates. Why are you taking photos of gates of the police station?
Why?
You've been observed by an undercover officer who's seen you taking photos of gates of a police station.
I mean,
Okay, why are you taking
I took
photos
pictures
of gates?
a lot of things, man.
No.
Why? We've walked over to have a conversation. You've not given away from us.
You've not given any reasons as to why you're doing it.
You didn't give me a chance.
So it's not normal behaviour, so you're going to be searched.
No, you
We've asked you
didn't.
multiple times.
I
I'm
just
searching
said.
now, okay, sir.
What are you taking? Hey, where are you taking my phone?
What is your reason now?
Just taking pictures.
That's not a reason.
It's not a reason to take pictures with the.
Of what?
No, just doing it is not a reason, is it?
Yes, it is. I took pictures of a lot of things. Don't take my phone away. Where's my phone? Oh, it's here. Sorry, I thought you took it away. I thought you walked away with it.
I can search it as part of...
Hang on. Wait.
You're being searched.
Section?
My colleague just
43
told
of the
you.
Terrorism Act. Section 43 of the Terrorism Act.
Hang on. Before, hang on. Hang on. I need to ask you one question.
You are able to get a copy of this search
Yes.
either today or from 3 months.
Stop looking at my phone. You have no warrant.
From any police
No
station,
warrant to
okay?
look at my phone.
There's no warrant. We don't need a warrant, okay?
Under the Terrorism Act, we don't need to.
Okay, what grounds do you have to search me?
Because you've been taking pictures of the station. You've been seen by an undercover officer.
And of cars as well.
You've been seen by an
in the side car park. You've been
Yeah.
going in there, hiding in there, taking photos of cars and the gates. Okay?
Hiding?
Yes, you've been seen. You've been observed, sir.
Okay, that's not enough grounds to search me in the Terrorism Act.
100% is.
It's not.
It is.
It's not before. Just before you do it, you're doing it already.
And also consider your behaviour as well.
Which behaviour? I'm just taking pictures, man.
It's not normal behaviour, sir.
Taking pictures. I have a YouTube channel where I take pictures. What the heck?
You can understand how
No, I don't understand.
You don't understand.
No.
Well, stay still.
You have no enough grounds to search me,
Okay,
my
no
friend.
worries. Well, I'm searching you. We are searching you.
What are the grounds?
We've given you the grounds. I'm not explaining it to
This
you.
guy has got no warrant. He's into my phone. Please stop searching my phone.
Search.
Let's have a look.
Someone just start. Yeah, there's another phone here. He's got 2 phones.
Hey guys, you have no reasonable grounds to search me.
We do. It's been explained to you numerous times.
Take it. We can take pictures.
Huh?
It's legal to take pictures.
It is legal, but the circumstances in which you're taking pictures and your whole behaviour...
What are the circumstances? What are the circumstances?
Explain it to you again. We're not
No, you
explaining it.
didn't. You just said you took pictures. You're going to search me. A lot of people take pictures, man.
Have you got anything else underneath this layer? How many layers have you got on?
Stop looking at my phone.
We can do it. We've got a priority on Section 43.
Section 43. I said it's part of the search.
You have no reasonable grounds to search me, man.
What's your name, sir? Do you have an ID on you?
Got to check the bag, obviously.
My friend, stop searching my phone if there's private stuff in there.
It's been explained to you.
Officer, 1227. There's private stuff in there. Hello?
Hello? I've explained myself. I'm not going to explain again. I've
This
already
private
explained
stuff, you shouldn't be searching me, man.
myself. Well, I've explained that I am.
Now, who are you? Who are you? Take your glasses off, man.
Turn around for me. Turn around for me.
No. Why you should take your glasses off before you approach me.
We got a bag.
What are you searching, man? What are you searching?
Stay there. Relax.
So hang on, who you got here? 1227, 1613, 265. Oh, you took him off now. Well done.
Shut up.
Sorry? You tell me to shut up?
Yes.
Why? That's a book from Christine.
No worries. I'm double checking it.
You got 2661,
1944.
1944.
He doesn't have a phone.
Why are you searching my photos? It's private stuff, dude. What's the matter with you? Officer, I've got private stuff in there.
Unlock the phone, please.
What for?
It's part of the search.
I can't lock your phone for you. What do you mean? What?
I've asked you to unlock the phone. It's part of the search.
I didn't
It's like
record
me
it
going
off phone.
into your pocket.
No, it's not. You need the warrant to go into there. Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
It's part of the search.
It's what do you mean it's part of the search? It's not part of the search.
It is.
It's not. You need reasonable grounds to search me. You don't have
I've
that.
been given those reasons.
Putting your everything into the top pocket, okay, sir?
I don't want everything in the top pocket.
Yeah, well, you can change it on off.
I don't want it in my bag, to be honest. That's all.
You don't want any of your stuff in your bag.
I don't want you in my bag.
Well, that's fine. You don't have to agree to that.
Yeah, I don't have to agree to that, he says.
Turn around for me, please.
Where's that rude one that called me to shut up?
Thank you very much.
Do you have any ID? Carry ID?
Why do you need my ID?
So we need to confirm who you are.
Why do you need to confirm who I am?
Because you're being searched on section 43.
Okay, so what? You searched me, and you searched me unlawfully. Now you want my ID?
Unlawful, sir.
Do you need my ID under section 43?
We need to confirm who you are.
No, you don't. Yeah, Jesus, what is wrong with you people, man? You never seen the people taking pictures before? All of you guys are filming? Oh, have you searched me now?
No, not yet.
What are you looking for? What are you looking for? What are you looking for?
Searching you.
What are you looking for? What are you looking for?
Anything that's concerning. Anything that you.
What's that? What are you looking for?
Sorry?
What are you looking for?
Do you not understand why it's concerning?
Do you not understand? You need to go. Have you heard of Go Wisely?
Filming.
Have you heard of that?
Filming police officers.
No, you didn't.
Filming police
What are you searching
personal
for?
Vehicles
What are you
coming
searching
about a
for?
police station.
What are you searching for? You don't know. Just embarrassing me in front of everybody.
So you're embarrassing yourself.
No, I'm not embarrassing myself. I've just. You've never seen people taking pictures in London?
Of course we have.
All right then. So what's all this all about?
But you're recording police officers' personal vehicles coming out of a police building.
Did I?
Yes.
Is that a crime?
That's it. Sorry?
Is that a crime,
It's
sir?
no crime, sir, but it's suspicious and it's concerning.
Suspicious?
And it is a security risk.
So suspicious
Which
is a
why
crime
being,
now?
Why being searched under the
Suspicious
Terrorism
is
Act.
not grounds.
It is actually.
Joker. When did suspicious become grounds?
I'm not talking to you anymore. 'cause
Oh, you're not talking to me
you're not
anymore.
listening.
Yeah, because you're an idiot,
You're not
that's
listening.
why. Of course you're not talking anymore.
You're not listening.
I'm not listening because you have no reasonable grounds to do so.
Stop moving. I'm gonna.
What do you mean stop moving? I have to move. I'm human, you know. What do you think I'm like a tree or something? Alright, have you finished searching me now?
Top pocket up here. Yeah, I've checked.
Yeah, he checked everything, man. Alright, are you done now?
Provide us with his details.
Oh, can you release me, please?
No, turn around. I've got to put this in your bag.
What?
I've got to put this in your
Release
bag.
me, man!
Turn around,
Just
I'll
throw
put
it
it
away for all I care!
It's yours, though.
Release me, man!
Not
yet.
It's yours.
We need to confirm who you are, sir. So
No, you don't.
So we will. If we have to take your fingerprints to confirm who you are. We
No,
will.
you don't. You want to take my fingerprint? Okay, are we done with the search?
No, not yet.
Under section 43 of the Terrorism Act.
Yes?
Okay. You have to provide us with your details.
That's a lie. That is so untrue. I know section 43 of the Terrorism
Under
Act.
23
If you don't find any... Oh, is it 23
No,
now?
you don't have to provide your name.
Okay, that's it. So, please release me. You haven't found anything. Please release me. That's it. That's it. Are we done?
Give us a second, sir.
What do you mean give you... I don't have a second, my friend. My arms are hurting.
Relax your shoulders.
What?
Why are your arms hurting?
Because of the cuffs?
So just
The
relax your
loose
arms.
cuffs that I put on you.
Yeah, they still hurt. They do hurt.
Hello.
Okay, guys, can we be fair now? You've searched me unlawfully. You haven't found anything. Can I go?
No, not yet.
Who's detaining officer? You?
No, we've all detained you.
You
I've also
all.
told you to go eyes. I've told you the grounds. I've given you my name. I've given you the.
What are
station
the grounds
I work
again?
at. I've told you where. I told you where you can get a slip from if you want a slip. Do you
No, I want
want
a
a
slip
or not?
now.
You want a slip? We can get you a slip. No,
Yeah, you will get a slip
Then
now.
let's get a 50/90 slip for him.
But please, can you detain me?
Not yet.
Why?
Because we need to figure out who you are.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
Section 43, you don't have to figure out who I am. Okay, please, listen, officer. You've done your section 43, you've done your search.
So we
That's it.
just want to confirm who you
No,
are.
you don't. Not under section
You can
43.
help us and give us your name.
But listen, under section 43, you don't need my name. It's not in my... Where's my phones? Oh, they're here, sorry. I keep thinking people are looking into my phones. Hey, Officer 1944.
Hello. Who do you want?
You can say I'm not violent or anything.
I never said you was.
Okay, would you be able to take these off?
Not yet. I will do though. I will
Is there
do it
any
at some
reason
point.
why you've got them on?
At some point, I will take them off. Don't
Could
worry.
you tell me is there any reason why you got them on?
Because it's how I affect my stop and search. How I can prevent you from hurting yourself or hurting us.
That's
Like
hurting me right now. I'm telling
not
you,
hurting you,
it
bro.
is
It's not,
hurting.
'cause they're
Ah,
loose.
come on, they're my arms. Are they your arms?
They're not. Yeah, they're not hurting you, sir. They're
Listen,
loose.
as
Look,
long
I can put
as
my
long
finger in them.
as long as I'm detained, I will not move. Trust me.
That's
I'm
fine,
asking you
and
to
that's
take them
fine,
off,
but
please.
I will take them off at some point once we figured out. Once we carried out our inquiries.
I'll go and get you a stop slip.
Can I be released now?
Do you want a stop slip, sir?
Yeah, but I need to be released. I will wait for the stop search.
We'll do that. Okay.
I do. Am I still being detained?
Stand by. Do you want the slip or not?
He said no. Am I still being
Do
detained?
you want the slip, sir? Do you want the slip?
Shut up.
Do you want the slip?
Am I still being detained?
We're about to take the handcuffs off you. Do you want the slip?
Am I still being detained?
No. We're doing the same
Release me now.
Do you want?
Shut up. Release me. Release
Do
me.
you want to?
Release me.
Okay, I'll
Release me and shut up.
All right, no worries.
Yeah, shut up.
Okay, awesome.
Release now.
There you go.
Idiots.
All right, no worries. Do you want
Stuff. My stuff back.
in your bag?
I want to sleep. Yes. What do you think?
Yeah, so you got to wait here then.
You're
haven't you?
idiots, all of
You
you.
got to wait here then. Okay. Wait here then.
What do you mean wait here? I don't have to wait here. I do what I
Don't
like.
get so angry.
What do you mean don't get so angry? Have you seen what you just done?
Do you want to stop search? Do you want to stop search?
I want to stop search, yes. Idiots. You violate people's rights and then you say, ooh. Oh dear. Right. Honestly, you guys are idiots. What do you mean why? You just violated me and you say why?
It's not a violation, is it?
It is. Section 43, you need to have reasonable grounds to use it. Don't just use it anytime you feel like it. Just because your stupid idiot colleague thinks he's like some...
The ground wasn't reasonable.
What grounds is that? I'm taking pictures now. So what?
Explain to you.
Many people take pictures in London. This is London, man.
So do you understand the risks surrounding taking pictures? of
What are the risks? What risk are you talking
We
about?
search you so we can.
What risks are you talking
Oh
about?
my
We've
god!
already
you're not
told you.
listening.
What's
I don't
that?
need to tell
What's
you.
the risks?
I don't need to tell you again. Do you want the slip?
What's the risk? You're an idiot.
Do you want the slip or not?
Of course I want to sleep. I want everybody's shoulder number. Actually, I've got them anyway.
Got it already.
Yeah, I've got it, yeah. And you, next time you speak to members of the public, you take your stupid glasses off.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Understood?
All right, yeah, I'm sorry that you.
Yeah, you're sorry, yeah.
No worries.
And what, did you call me an idiot as well?
No, I did say shut
It is recorded, by the way. I've been recording all the way through. Yeah, just in case you didn't know.
You called him an idiot.
Oh,
He didn't call you an idiot.
Sorry?
You called him an idiot. He didn't call you.
No, he called me, I can't remember.
How
Oh,
old did you say you are?
shut up.
Do you want to
Get on with the sleep.
How old, how old
Shut
would you
up.
say you are? How old
Get
would
on
you
with
say
the
you are?
sleep.
How old would you say you are?
Do I...
Go on, tell me.
All right. Let me repeat that for you. Shut up
Do
Okay,
you want me to
fine.
complete this?
and fill up the slip.
Yes, so I need to ask
With all due
you,
respect,
what's
you
your
can't
appropriate
have a
age?
go at me for saying shut up and then say it back. Just calm
I
down.
can say whatever I
Okay.
can't calm down.
Okay.
You put me, not you. You guys put me in cuffs
Yeah.
and search my...
Yeah.
And you're telling me to calm down.
Okay. But, hear me out. I told you to shut up, yeah? Did I or did I not?
I don't know, you
Yeah?
called me
No, I
idiot
didn't
or
call
shut
you an
up.
idiot.
Was
You
it shut
can
up?
watch it,
Sorry.
yeah.
Was it shut
And
up?
you didn't like that. I've apologised.
I didn't like that.
You've then told my colleague to shut up. It doesn't make it right, so don't do it if you don't like it, alright?
Okay, mister, I'm a member of the public. You're a public servant. If I tell you to shut up, you will shut up.
It doesn't work like
Yes,
that.
it does.
Okay.
Yes, it does. You think I work for you now? I have to respect you now. After you put me in cuffs, maybe not you, you guys put me in cuffs, you think I'm going to respect you? I don't think so.
Alright.
This guy is sneaking up behind me. What the hell is wrong with you? You're a weirdo. You've been into my phone looking at my missus' pictures. Did you look at my missus' pictures, you?
I've seen what you've recently recorded.
You're a weirdo. You were looking at my private stuff. Yeah. Did you enjoy that? Did you get hard on? Did you? Jokers. Hurry up, man.
Alright, no worries, mate. What's the date today, guys?
What's the date?
Yeah, cheers.
You don't even know the date and you're here working.
No worries.
Yeah, no worries.
Time now?
15:49.
And you, why did you lie? Why did you say I have to give my name? Why lie?
It's not a lie, sir. So
Yes, it's a lie.
It helps
It's a
the
lie.
investigation, doesn't it?
You want me to help you to screw me over, yeah? I don't think so.
screwing you over?
Wait, trying to screw me over?
We're trying to clear your name. Actually, we're trying to make sure there's nothing, you're not doing anything wrong, so we can let you go about your day efficiently and quickly.
I'm
without any
taking
issues.
pictures, man. What is wrong with
Of a police
you?
station.
So what?
Do you have a particular interest in police stations?
Shut up.
Do you have a particular interest in
Shut
police
up.
stations?
Zip it.
No, I won't zip it. Do you
Zip
have-
it. Don't
do you
talk
have
to
a
me.
particular interest in
Don't
police
talk to me.
stations?
don't have
I
to
don't
listen to
care.
her, sir.
Shut up.
You don't have to listen to her.
No need to be so angry, is there?
No.
I do.
No need to be
You
angry.
searched me. You put me in cuffs. I don't need to be angry.
No,
Why not?
because we've done that.
Do you want me to try it on you now? Lawfully. That was unlawful.
It wasn't.
It was unlawful.
Okay.
Yes. Of course it was unlawful. I took a picture. So what?
It's a bit strange, though, isn't it?
It's strange. Okay, strange isn't enough grounds to search me. It's just strange. I might be a weirdo. I might be strange. But I'm not a terrorist. For God's sake.
Sir, we've been approaching you, okay, and we asked you what you're doing.
Apologies.
Yeah, and I said I took pictures. So?
But you're taking pictures of people's personal cars as they're leaving the station. You're taking pictures of entrances and exits of our station.
So what? You do that to me every day.
What?
I drive on the road, you take my picture. Of my personal car.
I don't take photos of people's
Well,
cars.
I don't see police vans
At the
parked
minute-
on the side taking pictures of
If
everybody.
you look in the news,
Yeah,
stuff like
the
that,
news-
police officers are targets at the minute.
Oh, really?
Yes, they are.
Oh, since when?
Right.
When?
Always targets.
When?
Every day of the year, police officers
When?
are targets. Every day of the year.
When was the police station blown up by terrorists? When?
But no, that's
State, when?
So that's what
Okay,
I'm saying.
you mentioned something, let's be very specific.
I said
When?
police officers are targets for terrorists.
When?
Is that true?
When?
Yes or no?
No, the
It's not-
public
it's not.
are the target, not you.
That's not correct, sir.
Listen, if you are the target, then pack up. We don't need
Thank you
you.
very much, sir. See you later.
No, I'm staying.
Alright, no worries.
Idiots. You go back to work now.
Thank you.
Off you go.
Alright, no worries. Thank you very much, sir.
Off you go.
Alright.
And you need turn around. You need to lose that
Lose that weight, what?
that belly that's hanging. Jokers.
It's been an interesting year in auditing, getting to watch coppers try to impose drone laws they really don't know or understand. So if this year in auditing has achieved anything, it will hopefully mean a bit of extra training for all our friendly neighbourhood bobbies across the country. Here Focus Pocus again exposes that massive gap in knowledge that the police have with regards to drone legislation, and they really don't like it.
Have you had it up in the air, have you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What have you been? I think they were a bit worried about the obviously with inland security.
Doesn't matter.
Right. Okay. Why is that?
Well, it doesn't matter that they're concerned because doesn't trump my rights to fly over there.
Okay. Right. Okay.
So the fact that they've reported it is probably the same as we've had a guy cycling past on his bike report, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay. All right. No worries.
All right with that?
Well, we'll establish some details and then we'll go from there. Okay.
Will you? Okay.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay. Are you going to provide your name, or if I ask?
Why would you want that?
What?
You've been doing nothing unlawful.
Okay. Well, we're going to establish that, aren't we? Whether you've done anything.
Okay. Well, you crack on then, and I'll be here for when you're finished.
Right. Okay.
All right.
Okay. 2 seconds.
Can I ask you? Are you recording me?
I am. Yeah.
Can I ask you why you didn't tell me?
We always activate our body camera. I'll inform you now. I'm recording.
Okay, because it's your policy the first practicable time that you inform me.
Okay. Well, I'm informing you now.
Good.
That I'm recording.
Yeah, but you needed a prompt though, didn't it?
Well, I'm informing you that we're recording now.
Good man.
It's not to say that he wasn't going to tell you, was it?
No, but it says at the first practicable time, and I would imagine
but
when you get out of your car.
We want to talk to you first, don't we?
Yeah, but when you get out of the car, that's
Yeah.
probably the best time, isn't it?
Probably not the best
So
time
I know.
now. I would
Well, it is-
establish threat with the person first of all.
It is for me.
And also speak to the person.
Okay.
Is there any particular reason you've been quite difficult with us tonight?
I don't think I am. You come up to me and said there's been a report, I've been doing something lawful, and can you have my details?
No, we didn't say lawful, did we? Have we said the word lawful?
No, sorry. You've come up to me and
Yeah.
said to me,
And Mail's
you're
had a
doing a
drone in the
report,
air.
and I added
Okay.
the words of something lawful.
Right, yeah. Can I ask you what
Right.
you're doing in this area, please?
What do you think?
Well, you've got a drone with you, you've got a camera.
Okay,
Can
so
can you ask you what you're doing, please?
well, what do you think if you see
No,
that
I'm
and
asking
you've
you
had a
the
report?
question. It doesn't work like that.
Listen, it's not interrogation. I'm not here breaking any laws.
Okay,
so
I'm asking you a question.
well,
What
I'm
are
telling
doing
you,
there?
mind your own business.
Mind my own business.
Yeah, mind your own business. It's nothing to do with you.
Well, it is something to do with me. We've had a report of a suspicious
Well, then go and
male
deal with the people.
flying a drone over this
Listen,
area. Yeah.
is that the best that you've got?
We found
suspicious
you with the
male.
drone. You admitted you've flown
You
the
found
drone.
me with the
Yeah.
drone.
So I'm asking you, what were your intentions? What were you doing?
Well, what do you think?
Well, no, I'm asking you the question.
Well, I'm not here to be interrogated by you. Go and
I'm
find
not
out of the
interrogating
people that have reported me.
Are you going to pass me your details?
Why would I?
Because I'm asking you your details.
Why would I give you my details? You give me your details. Where do you live?
Can you calm down, please?
Well, where do you live?
You're getting quite aggressive.
Well, I think you are. Tell you what.
Are they?
Tell you what. Go and do what you need to do. Finish talking with you.
So you're not going to give me details then, no?
Well, you're pretty bright, you, aren't you?
Okay. Just go speak to them. There's no need for this, is there?
No need for. Well, I totally agree. There's no need for this.
I just wanted a
I'm
conversation with
doing
you.
nothing
You started
unlawful.
my colleague for no reason
I'm doing
at all.
nothing unlawful.
That's fine. All we want to do is
you know what I
establish that
don't?
you haven't done
You
anything
know what I don't
unlawful.
like is the way that
Okay.
you come trawling for details off people.
Well,
This-
we've got a right to do it.
Well, yeah, I have a right to say no.
Okay,
But
that's
you've
fine.
had to ask me 4 or 5 times, haven't
Yeah,
you?
I'm still-
Well, why
I
didn't you
can
take it
still
the
ask you-
first
I can
time?
still ask you, can't
well,
I?
when I invoke
Yeah.
a right to anonymity, I don't want to be
Right.
repeating it or explaining it.
Okay, do you understand
And you
why we've
should
asked
know
you
that.
for details?
Why would you?
Well, we've had reports of a suspicious male in the area.
Oh, right.
Yeah?
So that's all you need. You know what suspicion is?
In all honesty.
Do you know what suspicion
in all
is?
honesty,
Do you know what suspicion is?
Go on, then you educate me.
It's opinion without evidence.
Okay.
So if that's the best that you've got,
Okay.
you're laden with 21st century technology and all the training that you have, and the only thing you can come up with is somebody's opinion, one of these opinions.
Okay. Well, it's always someone's opinion, isn't it? Yeah? A report is always someone's opinion.
Right. Well, you know, I'd expect a little bit more
Hence why
evidence.
we get sent to an area to find out more opinions about what's happening in the
I'd
area.
expect more evidence before you start coming over demanding details. Tell you what, go and do your stuff. Go and do your stuff.
No, I'm going to stand there for a minute. So.
All right. Well, okay.
DJ Audits gets right in the thick of it in this audit. Here he is providing coverage of a protest opposing the dumping of toxic materials. It's a great subject for an audit where he manages to generate support, capture some brilliant footage, whilst injecting some of his own David versus Goliath energy into the proceedings. Part of it was even all done live as well. Astute and articulate as ever, DJ Audits is a much needed thorn in the side of tyrants everywhere.
Is this the first day of the protest?
No, it's been going on months and months and months. Well, 2 years, 12 months this protest.
Right, because I'm a YouTuber and I had a tip-off that this was happening, so I've travelled quite far to cover the story.
Really?
Yeah, I've got a drone in my bag as well. They're not going to like it, but I'll take the drone over to get some shots. And I'll put it on the channel and you get some support. Don't make sense, does it?
They're under criminal investigation.
Are they?
For illegal dumping of zinc, lead, arsenics, rat poisons, car wax. What should have gone to Holland, the JCB paid top whack for it going to Holland and get recycled.
Yeah.
It's been sent to here.
Yeah, so there's some corruption going on then as well. So we've got some signs. It says, "Stop gassing our children" over there. "Stop this nightmare." Warning, biohazard area. But it looks like they've got so much local support.
Hello, is this? I take it this is your drone, is it?
It is, yeah.
Smashing.
Let's not get too close.
Well, I don't want to.
I'm just gonna land it because it says low battery. So give me a second.
Well, that's what I want to speak to you about.
Yeah, 1 second.
Just bear in mind, because I don't want you to get in trouble. There is a bit of legislation in relation to flying a drone.
Yeah, I know all about it.
Yeah, in a congested area. And there's people around, there's cars, there's big wagons coming past. So if you can land it, because it is potentially committing an offence.
I'm going to land it because of the low battery.
Yeah. Well, I'd like you to land it anyway.
Listen,
you're committing an offence.
Just for a minute, let's pause the conversation. I'm going to land it and we'll carry on, yeah?
Well, no. If you're landing it, that's the end of the conversation.
No, it's not.
It is. I'm happy.
I'm not.
No, because otherwise.
Listen, don't quote legislation if you don't know it.
Right.
Because I do.
I'll leave that with you.
Yeah.
But so come down now, please.
The more you ask me to land it, the longer it stays in the sky. Because you can't quote legislation and start bullying people because you don't know.
I've just asked you because if it's low battery, you don't want it to fall on Lynn's head.
I said low battery. You said crowds of people.
There's shitty water in the child. There's like flick falling out the sky. Can you ask him stop?
They just like to assert their authority in any way possible.
20 times now. There's fuck with it. Fucking hell.
Just watch it because I'm conscious of little one.
Yeah, but listen, mate. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, okay.
So just. Unless you've got any suspicion of an offence being committed, just leave me alone.
Yeah, but I am.
You ain't.
There's a bit. I'm trying to talk to you and you keep on walking away.
Yeah, because I told you I want to land it and then we'll talk.
Get it landed and then we'll have a chat.
So we're blocking the highway. Excuse me. Is this private property or is this a public highway?
It's a public highway.
So doesn't the public highway start where your road starts there?
You're blocking the public highway because the lorries that are on the public highway that want to get into here cannot get into here.
There's a diversion route available for them, so there's no blockage.
If the lorry was going to have an accident, it would have to go another way round, right?
No, they're not blocking a public highway, they're blocking an entrance to a private property. Agreed?
Part of the highway.
No, it's not. The public highway starts where the tarmac changes. Could I just say, if a vehicle was untaxed just here, would you get involved?
Which that's the DVLA to.
Well, if it was on the public highway, would you get involved?
Yes.
So, but if it's not
public highway.
So this is not a public highway because you would not get involved if a vehicle was untaxed or not MOT'd. Agreed?
This is part of the highway.
No, the public highway starts where your tarmac changes. This is private property. There is a civil matter between Wallis Quarry Limited and the protesters. You've got no powers.
I've got powers.
Not under blockage of a public highway, you've not.
Is there anything we can reasonably do to ask
Excuse me? If you continue to spray water, there'll be a civil claim for damages. Don't spray water on the protesters. Understood?
I can't take sides either way.
You
may be committing an offence under Section 137. Right, okay. You are under arrest.
No!
Under Section 137.
Get off him. That's Joe. He's added again. Not your second spot. The man's a disabled. Man, get the fuck off of me. Wow.
Yes, guys, this is live. We are live from Wallis Quarry in Staffordshire, where a protester has just been arrested for obstructing the highway. Now, is this a highway or is this a driveway of private property?
Unlawful arrest.
He's done nothing. I was watching it live. Don't. No, he did nothing. No, I'm sitting. That's my dad. He's not saying it. You're going to get nothing.
Daughter, mate. Show some respect then.
I know. All of them got stick down.
And finally, Power to the Proletariat displays some serious auditing skills in this systematic takedown of 5 officers and the sergeant from the infamous Bethnal Green HQ, the scene of many an audit horror show. Despite their best efforts to intimidate PTTP, they're sent packing with nothing except a lot of bruised egos in this battle of wits and knowledge. The sergeant is a humiliated, gibbering wreck by the end of it, and the whole thing culminates in one of the most satisfying walks of shame I think I've ever seen. This is sweet revenge against what is possibly the biggest set of bullies in the country. Oh, and extra points for the nail varnish.
pulled in and then gone to the wall. So I don't feel like in this circumstance that somebody would agree with you.
Okay. What's your name, my friend?
What's your name?
PC Cell.
What's your first name?
Chris.
Chris, cool.
What's your
date of birth there, Chris?
I'm going to tell you my date of birth.
What's your address?
Okay, right, okay.
You see where I'm going with that?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay.
So, how long are you planning on being here for?
27th of December, did you say?
How long's a piece of string?
Yes, 27, and mound on.
Interesting.
The 27th of December, year not now, but it's about 27, yeah?
So, do you do this to any other police stations or just this one?
Pardon?
Okay.
Do you do this to any other police stations or just this one?
Is that any of your business?
It is.
Is it?
Yeah.
Ah, I thought I had the right to privacy and private thoughts in this country. I thought we lived in a free country.
So the issue is being obviously you're filming things.
Okay. What do you do in your free time, Chris?
I don't know if you're filming cameras.
Well, what do you do in your free time, Chris?
Of police officers.
What do you do in your free time, Chris?
None of your business.
Well, there you go. Exactly.
Yeah.
See, there you go. Works
You're
both ways,
making my
doesn't
business
it?
Because you're here at my place of work.
But then you might do
filming
things that
our
might be
vehicles
my
going in and
business
out.
in your free time. So
Like what, my friend?
there we go. So like for like is none of your business as much as it's none of my business what you do in your free time. I'm in on a public pavement, not on private property, not breaking any law.
All right.
Not doing anything illegal.
What about the recording from an outside place into a private place?
That's not illegal either.
It is.
It's absolutely not.
It does.
It's absolutely
when
not.
That place is classified
Inside a dwelling, possibly, because that would be an invasion of privacy.
Classified as private.
No. Everything in this country is private property.
Not everything.
Absolutely it is.
No,
apart from the roads and the pavements.
Exactly.
Okay, but any police station is technically private property. Any government building, yes, it is.
No, the way how we deal with that person depends on their responses.
Okay, I can tell you for a fact today that you're not going to get my information.
We didn't say we need your information.
Well, you did. You said you'd like to know somebody's identity.
No,
so I can tell you that's not going to happen.
I didn't say identity. I said when we speak to people, we know what their intentions are.
You said you'd like to know who they are.
Intentions are.
You like to know who they are. Keep up with what you're saying. Your lies don't track if you keep changing your tune every 2 seconds. You said you would like to know who they are.
Okay.
And I'll tell you now, you're not going to find out who I am.
It also comes down to intention.
We've got a sergeant. I'll essentially leave it to the sergeant, to be honest. Sergeant's probably better equipped for this. How are you doing, sergeant?
Necessarily. Good morning. How can I help?
Who are you? Sorry, sergeant.
My name's Sergeant Leaper.
And your collar number there, sergeant?
154 Charlie Echo.
154 Charlie Echo. Lovely. Thank you. You're based here, are you?
Yep.
Brilliant. Cool. Thank you. So once this is gaggle of whatever is all dissipated, I would like to report something to you. But yeah.
Okay. You don't get to tell me who can and can't stay here. If you're not willing to speak to me here, in person, you can make an appointment. But what I was told is an issue with a driving offence originally. Is that correct?
Yes, there is. So that's been reported to you. Yes, yeah. So that's why I was reading out your registration, because they were in the vehicle that you were in now at the time.
Okay. So what issue do you have with someone's driving?
So when I arrived here at Bethnal and I came out of the tube station, you got the Sainsbury's local just down the road there.
Yeah.
There were 2 constables parked on double yellow lines opposite side of the road with their lights on. Okay. So I thought, oh, maybe something's going on. So I stood around to see what's going on.
Yeah.
And I see them going to the Sainsbury's. So I thought, oh, maybe something's happened at the Sainsbury's.
Okay.
So I start recording, and turns out they just went in to buy their lunch. Okay. Now, obviously, that's not acceptable for constables to use their lights to park on double yellow lines to go buy their lunch. I understand that you need breaks. I understand that you need to eat.
Okay.
You're human. I get it.
Okay.
But you're not allowed to abuse your lights in order to do that, are you? Okay. As soon as they realised that I was recording their vehicle, the female driver comes out, turns the lights off, moves the vehicle. I see the male constable walking down the road, so I follow him and I ask him, why did that happen? He's like, oh, I wasn't the driver. I was like, doesn't matter. You had every right to say to the driver, let's not park here, let's find somewhere proper to park and let's not abuse our lights. I tried to get the collar number of the female driver. I tried to get her collar number and ask her why she was doing that.
Okay.
Just blank refused to even acknowledge me, basically.
Okay.
And yeah, it was in the registration of the vehicle that these two just came in, and it was at 11:37.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, that's something I can do. It's not a problem at all.
Yeah.
Okay. But then you come round the back trying to film officers going in and out of the station.
No, you're making an assumption that that's what I was recording, aren't you?
Okay. Well, what were you doing here then? Because you said we're told to wait in the front, officer was coming out to deal with you, and then you come round here. So I can only make an assumption that you're trying to do something that you were asked to wait, and I was coming down to deal with you. So.
Well, they said it would be a long wait, so I thought I'd come round here for a bit and wait, and then go back round and.
But then, the logic then is, if you leave and you come back again, you can't expect to be in the same position in the queue.
Fair. That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
So why are you here waiting then instead of waiting around at the front?
Because she said it would be a long wait.
Okay. But then, why did you come down here to wait instead of wait back in the front office?
Because this is where I wanted to stand and wait.
Okay. There are specific prohibitions around police stations.
Are there?
Yes, there are.
What prohibitions are
I don't
those?
tell you
That's the
how-
word you were looking for.
Okay, yeah. I don't need to tell them to you verbatim.
Oh no, but if you can give me the gist of what they are and give me some sort of legislation.
It's sort of like, without going off the top of my head, I don't know exactly.
Exactly, because it's bullshit and you're making it up off
No,
the top
it's
of your
not.
head.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is, Sergeant.
Well,
don't talk shit.
Why don't you let me finish and I'll explain? It's like, for example, Palace of Westminster. You can't just walk into Palace of Westminster.
Not into, no.
Exactly.
But I can film it from the outside.
The same thing as a police station. You're not allowed to just wander around police station, linger outside.
Yes, you are. There's no offensive loitering in this country. I'm in public, on a public pavement. So yes, I can stand here for as long as I want to do. Filming and photography is not a crime. Okay. I can stand here and do that for as long as I want to do it.
Okay, but if you don't give a valid reason for that, then we have to look at it in a negative light, don't we?
No, you're making inferences on somebody's, what's the word, standing up for their right to privacy, right to private thoughts, and you're making negative inferences from that. Only a court and a jury can do that. You're not under the power to do that. You're not.
But you can see where it's suspicious.
No.
Okay.
What I think suspicious is 5 constables coming out and accosting a man for doing illegal activity. I think it's intimidating. I think there's no need for it. You could have come out by yourself or with your partner. 2 people would have been sufficient. Do I look like a big guy? Do I look like I'm going to try and fight you?
Sufficiency, that's up to me to decide, isn't it?
Well, it's up to me to decide how long's sufficient for me to stand here doing what I'm doing, isn't it? Any of you recording me, by the way? All of you. Is there any reason that none of you verbally announced that you're recording me? Yes, you do.
No, you
College of Policing.
No, you don't.
Home Office.
No, you don't.
The Metro. Do you want me to bring up I'll tell you what, I've actually got this on my phone because I looked at it this morning, alright? I'll bring it up for you. Files. Skip. Docs. Alright. This is from the Metropolitan Police, not just any force. Alright, okay. This is from September 2020. This was a review date of it, so it's not that long ago.
2 years. But, okay.
But yeah, but not like I said, the 2014 is the College of Policing one, so it's more recent than that. It's recent enough. Okay. All police officers and police staff, including the extended police family and those working voluntarily. Sorry, that's the wrong paragraph. Here we go. Body-worn video is an overt system and should not be used for covert recording other than in exceptional circumstances and where the necessary authorities have been granted. As body-worn video is overt recording, officers must declare, wherever possible, when they are commencing audio and video recording during each and every encounter.
Wherever possible.
And where has it not been possible in this situation? Have you come out and tackled me to the ground, detaining me physically? You've had every opportunity. Well, you're not actually recording, so you don't have a camera. But all 5 of you, since we've been here, have had every opportunity to come. Hi, sir. Just to let you know, you're being audio and visually recorded for my protection and your protection. And that's all pretty much all you need to say, isn't it?
If you let me finish.
No, I don't want to let you finish. Sergeant, go away. I'm done with you. No, you're dismissed.
No, you don't get to dismiss.
I do get to dismiss you.
If you dismiss me, that's not your capacity to say. It's an inspector or above. Okay, you are not my boss.
I mean, I kind of pay your wages, though, don't I?
You don't pay my wages.
I do. How do I not?
Money pays their wages.
Yeah, and you're accusing me of not paying my tax.
Okay, but we police on behalf of Her Majesty's government.
And His Majesty's government.
That's correct. My mistake. Her Majesty's government.
His Majesty's government. You just did it again.
Okay. Her Majesty. His Majesty's.
There we go.
Not for you.
Have you been drinking today, Sergeant? Your cognitive abilities appear to be impaired.
No, I haven't been drinking.
Are you sure? Would you submit to a breathalyzer?
Yes, I would submit to a breathalyzer.
Because somebody got a breathalyzer, please.
They're not for. Not for roadside tests. We're not a roadside. It's not a roadside test.
Okay. So you wouldn't submit to one if they were willing to go get one. You wouldn't submit to it then, because you're saying you would, but then you're saying tell them not to go get one.
These officers, you do not have the power to compel anyone to do a breathalyzer test.
You don't have the power to compel me to do anything, but you're still stood here trying to give me directives, trying to make up bullshit.
I'm trying to talk to you.
Make up bullshit.
No, not at all.
Make up bullshit.
He simply asked you why, when you were trying to make a complaint at front office, he's come round to the back.
Because I told you that's where I wanted to stand.
Okay, but we're trying to understand why.
Well, you can continue to understand what you want to try and understand.
Well, I'll tell you what's going to happen now. I'm going to tell you the details that you've got of the vehicle.
Yeah.
And I'm going to go and deal with that.
Well, I mean, he's just come in on it, so he can show you exactly. It's BX18, BZA, I think? Possibly.
Again, please?
So I'll wait for the motorbike to go. It's a nice bike, though, actually.
See, my issue...
Suzuki, nice.
My issue with that, for example, that might
Handle
be
guards.
vehicle.
Handle guards, nice. Right.
So he has a right to privacy,
but
he doesn't have a right for you to film him coming out of his place of work.
So can I request that police officers never film my registrations?
If they have a valid police and reason for so, they can.
But you don't, do you? Because you walk around, you literally drive around with the ANPR cameras on while your vehicles are running. So you're not driving around with a specific reason. Number plates are owned by the DVLA, not by people. They are in the public domain. They are there for a reason. There is no offence of filming somebody's number plate.
Okay, the ANPR cameras on vehicles, there's a very limited amount. I guarantee you there's only maximum 2 vehicles in there that have access to that system. And they're not on all the time.
Okay.
Officers have to do a specific training course to have access to the system, the ANPR system. It's like a login system.
So what are you assuming that I can do with that number plate?
Well, I don't know. For example, you can find out where the officer lives. He has
How?
a right to privacy.
How can I find out where he lives? All I can check is whether that vehicle is MOT'd and taxed. That's all I can find out legally. So unless you're implying that I'm trying to do something illegal, and at which point I suggest you to caution me. Under your pace, if you think I'm doing something illegal and committing an offence, you need to caution me.
Officers have a right to privacy. Okay?
Not in public, they don't. No more than anybody else. You're all recording me now, and I've never said that you can't. The only issue I had is that none of you let me know. I'm not saying you can't record me, because I am in public, and under common law, you're allowed to do it. Same way that I'm allowed to do it.
Which I'm assuming you're doing now?
Pardon?
I'm assuming you're doing now?
That's my business.
Okay. So
I don't have a policy, and I'm not covered by GDPR. You guys are.
What's the registration of this vehicle?
I think it was Bravo... I don't know what X is. What's X? What's the...
X-ray.
X-ray, there we go. That makes sense. 18... Bravo Zulu Alpha, I believe. And as I said, this Constable 3768 Charlie Echo was just driving in on it, so I'm sure he can show you exactly which one it was on the way in.
I will go and deal with that then. Do you want the details of what's happened to that recorded? Would you like to have a notification of what's the result of that?
No, because you're going to want details for it.
Well,
yeah, exactly. Exactly, so no.
So is there anything else I can help with today?
I mean, like I said, you can leave about 20 minutes ago.
While all the officers are leaving, what are you going to do now?
As I've already said, Steve, I'm going to take a drone over.
You can't fly a drone over?
I absolutely can.
No, you can't?
I absolutely can.
No, you can't. That's protected premises.
It's absolutely not.
It is.
It's funny that, because the CAA, Altitude Angel, and NATS all completely disagree with you on that one. Are you going to argue with that? Are you going to argue with the Civil Aviation Authority?
What I'm going to do is find the police protection.
Are you?
Yes.
Okay.
What's the weight of your drone out of curiosity?
That's my business as well.
If it's over 250 grams, then you can't.
I'm aware of the legislation, thank you.
Especially over people.
I'm aware of the legislation, thank you.
Which there are people in the
I'm aware of the legislation, thank you.
I'm sure you are. That's
Thank
why I was asking what drone it is.
Yeah. And I know what drone it is, and I know that I'm within legislation, so I'm fine.
That's fine.
Okay, thank you. You guys got a shit reputation here, and this is why people keep coming. And this is exactly why people keep coming. This situation right here.
So, trespass protected sites, sections 128 to 131, the Serious Organised Crime Police Selection Act 2005.
Yeah, police stations aren't involved in that, I'm afraid. There's a list of about 7 places in the UK that are covered by that. MI6 would be one of them, for example.
It's Crown Lands.
Yeah, not all Crown Land, specific Crown Land. And I suggest you look up which sites are protected. I can guarantee you none of these are. And plus, you don't own the airspace, so flying a drone over would not count as trespassing. The only time that flying a drone over would count as trespassing is if I were within a airspace which you would be expected to reasonably enjoy as part of your premises, which I would say, from the top of your building down, I would say would be reasonably within your expectation to enjoy your airspace. Higher than that, it wouldn't be trespassing. So try again, Sergeant. Don't make up bullshit.
Okay.
You're not going to win this.
Isn't there something about you've got to be able to see the drone and where it is at all times?
Absolutely.
Okay, so how can you see that when you're next to the wall?
Because do you know how angles work?
Yes, I do.
Right, okay. So imagine this, right? I'm not approaching you in an aggressive way, right? But imagine this, right? I'm stood here. I can't see horizontally, right? But if I'm flying a drone and the drone's up there, right, I've got a pretty good line of sight. If I go to the other side of the street, that gives me a greater angle and a greater line of sight. That's how maths works. Would you like any more free lessons? Or should I start charging you?
Not patronise me, to be honest.
Well, I'd rather you bugger off. and stop talking shit that you don't know anything about. Don't make up legislation to try to stop me from doing a legal activity.
What I would say is that I believe if you are caught with a drone, you have to provide the licence.
Nope, only if you suspect me of committing there's a very specific list of offences under the ANO 2016 which you would need to reasonably suspect me of committing for you to be able to demand any sort of information. So, again, just stop talking shit. Yeah.
I'm asking a question, I'm sorry. I'm not talking shit.
It's not my job to stand here and educate you on the law, is it? I know my law because I read up on it. It's embarrassing that when a member of the public knows more about legislation than you do. Embarrassing. You're a sergeant.
Yes, and we have a very wide range of issues to deal with.
Yeah, you do.
I don't have access to drone information.
Well, perhaps when you looked up your phone about the trespassing issue, which you were trying to enforce about the drone, perhaps you should try looking up legislation before you start throwing it out and actually seeing if your suspicions and what you may think is actually accurate before you start going accusing members of the public of doing shit wrong. How about that for a start?
Are you finished?
No, I'm not. I'm not finished until you bugger off.
Well, if you're allowed to stand here, I want to stand here.
Well, the longer you stand here, the longer I'm standing here, so I've got all day, to be honest with you. You really think like your inspector's going to think this is a very useful way of using your time? Absolutely disgusting. Bethnal Green again. Let's try and get a nice smile, boys. That's it, fold your arms. Really defensive and professional. Body language counts for a lot.
What do you mean by that?
Well, the way that you're crossing your arms and coming across very defensive, it's not very open and inviting to a member of the public, is it?
What's your opinion?
No, it's I'm actually a psychologist, so I actually know a lot about body language. I am by training, so yeah. See, this constable has it right, standing very professionally. You've been very quiet throughout most of the interaction, and you're actually acting a lot more professional. Oh, hiccup. I find it really funny that you always get this shit with the MPS. Most other forces are really getting on with it. But MPS are just the slowest force to learn. No wonder you guys are under special measures.
I would say you are being quite offensive in two of my colleagues were stabbed over the weekend.
Pardon?
Two of our colleagues were stabbed over the weekend.
Right.
And we've just done the largest police operations since the 1950s with regards to the Queen's funeral.
Okay.
Just say your demeanour comes across, as you said, as a psychologist, as quite disrespectful when officers do put their lives on the line.
I don't owe any respect to anybody who's going to come out authoritatively with directives and not approach in the right way. I'm actually quite an amenable person. You come to me with the respect that a member of the public deserves from a constable, and you'll get that back from me. You come out the way your constables came out, you're going to get this from me. So you will get the respect that you give. You don't automatically deserve respect. And if you're not in a headspace to approach a member of the public properly because of the job that you've been doing, you need to take personal leave for a personal day, because it is your job to come into work every single day and treat every single member of the public with the respect that they deserve, regardless of what else you've been doing on duty, regardless of it.
Okay, so I think you'll find that we spoke to you and asked you what you were doing here.
Yeah, and when I decided that I didn't want to tell you, I didn't raise my voice at you at that point. At that point I said, I don't want to answer you, I don't want to tell you anything. No, but then at that point, you keep pushing, you keep trying to give directives, and then your sergeant comes out trying to make up bullshit, and I won't have it. I won't be intimidated out of exercising my rights. It just won't happen. It's never going to happen.
I think we've done what we can do here.
Yeah, exactly. Fuck all. So yeah, it's called the Walk of Shame. You should cover that pin, Sergeant. That wasn't very secure, was it? I'll blur that out, don't worry. Absolute fucking thugs.
So there you have it. 3 rounds, 12 audits. Hope you've enjoyed these little recaps. As with anything like this though, there's always going to be audits I've missed for whatever reason. So apologies if I've made any glaring errors. Just call me a cunt in the comments section if you like. But hopefully I've featured a fairly decent selection of what's been put out this year. I've got a whole load of honourable mention clips to come as well. So if your favourite audit or auditor hasn't appeared yet, they're probably in there. So have a think, have a vote, and let's see what makes the final of Audit of the Year 2022. Peace.